Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Sangamitra. You're watching Rain. For those who are watching my videos for the first time, we do book summaries over here. So every now and then I read a book and try to summarize for you guys before you read it. And this is not a book review, however. We don't give a rating to a book or we don't say how good or bad the book is. We just summarize the book. I try to make it as brief as possible, also covering all the main points which I think is necessary for the reader to know before they start reading the book, or even if they have missed reading the book, still they can see the video and understand what is this book all about. So let's start with today's week. Come with a very small book and very meaningful book. This book is Man's Search for Meaning. It is written by Viktor E. Frankl. It's about Holocaust. It's actually not about Holocaust. It's about a man's survival in Holocaust, or in the death camp, or in concentration camp, whatever you want to say. This book has 150 pages and you can literally complete this book in a day or in a weekend time. So still I'm going to make this video of 2 episodes because the book has 2 parts. Most of the part of this book is about how the doctor has survived the death camp, as well as the last few pages it talks about therapy, logotherapy. So I'm going to make another episode for that because I feel that will be a good justice to that part. So let's start. The book starts with a story of Dr. Viktor, how he landed into the most gruesome and most cruel concentration camp of Poland, Auschwitz. We all know this concentration camp. The Nazis made this camp to kill or punish the Jewish or whoever is not Aryan race. And Mr. Victor or Dr. Victor landed there. So first 100 pages, that is 2/3 of the book, talks about his survival in that camp, and the last 50 pages talks about logotherapy. So we are starting with the story, how he got selected. It was winter of 1944. From selection to how women and men are bifurcated, how he has to survive, and how he found out that he's surviving instead of all the cruelty or the extreme weather conditions, or the extreme any condition, where you don't have food, you don't have blanket, you have to survive the winter of Poland. And it is heartbreaking to go through that story of, or it is very scary to go through the story, how he survived the entire camp. So we are going to talk about 3 things which he has learned in that concentration camp, which the book is all about anyway. It is his search for meaning of life. So let's get into the lessons which the writer talks about in the book. First, human body can go through a lot, much more than what we can expect. So here he talks about what are the tortures which they had to face during the concentration camp, from the starting point when they had to shave off their hair from their head or any part of the body, to when they used to get one meal for the entire day, and that used to be like 1/4 or 1/6 of a bread, or a very little soup which is mostly water, or 1 or 2 peas. So this kind of extreme torture they had to go through. They didn't have proper blanket, they didn't have proper shoe. In winter they had to go out, they had to walk every day, maybe with half-torn shoe or maybe with no shoes, and they had to stand outside at the morning like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. and they had to go through this all kind of torture, with a fear that if any kind of misbehavior or any kind of mistake happen in their work, they will be beaten to death. So this kind of extreme conditions were there where he had to survive. So what he's trying to say is that if you want to survive conditions, even if it is bad, even if it is good, you can do that with one and only one tool, which comes to the second point. That tool is hope. So the second point which the book talks about is, if you have hope in your heart, you can withstand any kind of situation. It is hope which stops us from dying. If you take hope from a person, he will instantly die. He have nothing to live for. But if you have hope to meet that one person you want to meet, or to reach a certain level, or to reach a certain destination, you can go through any kind of gruesomeness, any kind of torture, or any kind of tough situation. Third main point which we have learned, it is beautifully said that through multiple stories, actually the writer had explained this, that in tough situation, when a human is placed, it is those situations which define the human. For example, when you are in a situation where you have to probably hit a person or hit a dog for you to be comforted for a little moment, will you do that? Will you comfort yourself for a moment to doing a bigger damage to another person? So that is your character. So only through tough time we understand what is our real character is, who we are really is. The stories which are given in the book, I will not be explaining because the stories are beautiful. It will not be over in 1 minute or 2 minutes. So I will request, if you get a chance, go through the book. It's only 150 pages. But the learnings which he has shared, or the meaning which you can derive from the story, is for us to take. So that is the third main point which is highlighted in the book. In the next episode, we will talk about logotherapy and how the stories is related to the logotherapy.